That's right.
of North America.
I can't wait for this one.
So, we already know what the decks are. We know that Vengeance Blood is a talk of Fantasies lists right now. But will it hold up under the scrutiny of SKYSAMA?
Well, SKYSAMA, again, he's got a couple weird additions, right? And he's playing the neutral forest list, the only player on the day playing that, but he still has the White Wolf package. And he's, of course, got the Shadow deck with the Casters and the Corpse Lord of Woes.
Corpse Lord of Woe.
Whoa. Oh, my God, don't get me started on that. That's another card. Whoa. We're back. Oh, yeah, I love it. We're back. Man, it's been a long time since I got that out of my system. That feels nice. Say it. Just say it. It feels good.
No.
It feels good.
No.
That's the wrong way.
Yeah.
You at home, okay? Everybody, just let out a nice big whoa. And I bet you'll feel 10 times better.
Don't do it. You don't need to do it.
I bet you'll feel 10 times better.
You don't need to do it. Just because he's got a headset on his head sitting in front of the camera doesn't mean you have to listen to it.
Go to your brother, go to your sister, mom, cousin, aunt, whoever's in the house with you, and just do that to him. And you'll both laugh. You'll enjoy yourselves. It'll be a good time.
Yeah. And if either of them raises their hand, just start running, because you might get smacked.
Is that it?
Yeah.
I don't think that produces the smack, but you know what? It's okay. I won't blame you. You don't understand things.
All right, Happy Pig. Show us what you're good for. Sacrificing yourself for the greater good.
That's right.
This song's for you.
Well done.
That's right. A lot of value cards here into Pure-Hearted Singer, so gain some defense back, draw some cards, try to outvalue this mid-range Shadowcraft deck as best as SKYSAMA can.
Yeah. SKYSAMA likes it. He likes a late-game neutral deck. He likes drawing cards. Oh, there's a bunch of bells.
Shining Bellringer Angels in hand. Great setup cards for Beauty and the Beast. Also great setup cards if you're playing Sahaquil package. Now has Sahaquil Israfil in hand. Very good stuff. Got to be conscientious about overdrawing, though, if he plays that Shining Bellringer Drain now.
Yeah. It is not the time yet. I think you've done a good amount of card draw. The only other thing that you would kind of want, I feel like, is a Hector.
Hector would be a good option here.
Oh.
Nice.
Not bad. That's exactly where he wanted the ping to go. Now Andrew Elf's Evo coming down. Fantasy's right along my wavelength. He knows. He doesn't even think about it. Just like Andrew Elfis every time. Doesn't even care what the board looks like. Need to draw my cards.
Always evolve.
Always evolve it. Always get in there. Yeah, this is a pretty straightforward turn. Yep, this keeps the Andrew Elfis alive. Clear out the entire board, gain some value, draw a bunch of cards. Because this is the big thing about playing against these neutral forest decks. If you do not solidify a board before turn 6, you will just get punished by a big Beauty and the Beast. You have to present something.
Nice. Oh. But you don't want to use both that and the Necro Assassin, so maybe just the Necro Assassin. Or you could, I guess, Zombie Party and swing. Either way, though, it's very dangerous. I think you need to build up a strong enough board that you can swing back against this Beauty and the Beast, potentially.
What are you hiding inside?
That's going to make things really tough, I think.
Yeah, I actually don't know how you deal with... Well, I guess the Ektar will pump enough. But... yeah, especially if he goes for the 3-1 Prince here. I think it should be fine.
It is not designed.
Yeah. One Hector down, though, and possibly Shadow's down the drain, too.
There's no choice.
Well, Shadow's definitely down the drain.
Yeah.
But for a good cause. Moving that Beauty and the Beast from the board is massive.
Absolutely cannot let that stay around. And here comes Fantasy.
He's got to trade in one of these Skellies if he wants full value here.
Yeah, none of the other options really work.
No. Nope, no evolution orbs left. Has to be an Ektar here. But then he's got to start facing down this Israfil Sahaquil, business.
Yeah.
This head can't be taken.
Now this is also like a weird thing too. Does he favor more face damage or does he favor bigger followers left over? Looks like he favors face damage. I like it.
Yep.
He's fantasy after all.
Yes. Does very well. Puts SKYSAMA down to 11.
Fighting is so
Has a
cruel.
second Ector as well. But it's all up to SKYSAMA to
Get the
lean on this
Israfel.
late game package now that
Get the
he's fought his
Israfel. Get
way
the
up to.
Israfel.
Oh! You are cursed. You are. I will not play the Grand Prix next to you. You can go back to your hotel.
It always happens when I'm around a game.
Oh my gosh.
Plus, I asked for it. You know what? That was probably rude of me. I cursed. I cursed SKYSAMA a little bit there. That was not what he wanted to have happen.
You. Wow.
I like how you can feel negatively towards me about something that has nothing to do with me.
It has everything to do with you.
Oh, it's great.
Slimy.
It's slimy.
Gross.
Oh my goodness.
Disgusting.
Yeah, well that changed the entire context of the game. And that's, again, the power of Lurching Corpse.
Yeah. ETA. 50-50 got the more important one, but didn't get the second more important.
Yeah. There's nowhere this game's going for SKYSAMA, I don't feel like.
He's got 2 turns until he gets the Bahamut.
And Akhtar is just going to be enough to close the game out right now.
There's no Sahako, there's no Israfel. Well, once was Israfel, she just got bullied out of the game, does not want to come back.
This head can't be taken.
I like it, right? He's looking at me like he's mad at me. It's not my fault, I swear.
It's not good. There it is. Fantasy closes it out. Means of Vengeance Bloodless is the only one left. Just one win away from moving on to this tournament. And Fantasy's feeling it. He's starting to get he's starting to feel the beat.
That's right. That's right. I need to see Fantasy actually start, you know, breakdancing, getting down with it. You know?
Yeah.
We need the hanger back.
Maybe if he wins the World Grand Prix 2018.
We're forcing him to dance.
We're forcing him to dance. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna take a video, post it all up on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to get showered with $1 million while he's dancing.
We're gonna blast champagne all over the stage.
There's no way you can feel embarrassed if you were dancing while $1 million was dropping on you. Like slowly from the ceiling.
If that was actually my $1 million, I'd be like, please do not treat my money that way.
Do not treat my money that way. It does not touch the floor, okay? This goes directly into my bank account.
Please make sure you are wearing gloves when you handle my money.
No, man, you gotta have fun with it. That's the whole point.
Immediately deliver this to the closest bank of your convenience.
All right, we have not seen a hand like this from Fantasy. This is more of a semi-defensive hand.
Got a lot of Razor Claws.
Has the option to go face or clear followers with it.
This song's for you.
Okay. Don't need to clear that one out.
No.
Not super scary.
Yikes. Might want to go face with it.
Face, yeah.
Oh. Did you
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I was not expecting to clear on the pure-hearted singer.
Yeah. Fantasy seems relatively unfazed.
Yeah, that was the play you wanted.
Interesting. But now you got to evolve Belphegor.
I want it. It's like gold to
How
me.
do you advance yourself in this matchup, I suppose?
Against these forest decks, you honestly just have to go wide and hope they don't have ETAs all the time. That's really the best way to beat them, because if you go singular threat at a time, they'll beat you at that game.
Yeah.
You have to go as wide as you can, so more Dark Air Jammer is great. And if you can't Dark Air Jammer, just try to flood with as many low drops as you can.
Interesting. 2 important turns here for SKYSAMA, because it's either, I mean, depending on how you clear, your Beauty and the Beast will be better positioned or less well positioned. A 6-1 is very susceptible to ETA, but again, if ETA is a very valuable resource, you don't necessarily just want to throw it into one defense.
You can't, and you really want to save both of these evolution orbs for Happy Pigs.
Okay, so that's 3 health. That's not really going to.
Not a big fan of this particular play. I probably would have played Impartial Strix, but again, it could be one past the turn. I'm not sure, because that would have evolved into a 7/7 over the Belphegor, and then you could have played Happy Pigs after that and gained some health off of them. But
man, just Dark Generals, all of them showing up.
Yikes!
Oh,
Yikes!
ugh.
Fantasy in these Baphomets, man.
Oh, somebody clean up the desk.
We just Baphometed all over the place.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
yeah, it's pretty gross.
Oh, and the Hector. Hector evolves the last of it, though, so...
Yeah, there's no... I mean, you could play Impartial Strix alongside this ETA. Is there a reason to hold it? I don't think so with no Beating the Beast in hand. Impartial Strix seems so weird in this deck. It's not even active on turn 5.
Yeah. There's not enough neutrals, I feel like.
Yeah.
I beg your pardon.
Very, very strange in this White Wolf variation.
Okay. And yes, of course, this seems like the obvious choice. Is get the efficiency on the Larial Ping and threaten with two fairly beefy followers. You saw the ETA happen, the Elf Twin Soul. So now you're just kind of living on the likelihood that there's not a second one. Also knowing cards in hand.
Ooh.
Beauty of the Beast won't be able to be removed by Emeralda.
It's still scary, though.
Yeah, if you can't... Yeah, I mean, there's only 10. I guess it doesn't really make a difference because you're doing 9 damage. You either have the Ariad or not, or whatever it is. That's your combo piece, so you kind of...
See, the thing is, it gets the resistance, but it doesn't get the buff. It doesn't get the +2/+2, which means it's kind of small, which means it's not going to win the game immediately by itself.
Is that true? It's neutral cards in hand, right?
I think neutral
it goes down
the
to 4 when you play it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so it goes for the more defensive option, which is smart. But I don't think he can win off the back foot against a Vengeance deck that has this many Dark Generals.
Yeah, Dark Generals, Savage
Emeralda.
Oof, and a Spiderweb Imp.
Yeah, this is just too much. And then next turn, double Dark General. Like, there's nothing to do here.
Oh no.
This is a great draw from Fantasy.
Oh no, he's got wards. Got the Hector, which can not activate, actually. There's only 2 neutrals. Do you just have to play it for the ward?
I mean...
Take 4 damage and you still facing lethal. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, Hector's not active.
Shining
yeah,
Bellringer Angel is the same thing.
There's no
I
way.
think it's over.
That's it.
Fantasy?
Look at the smile on his face, the little devil.
Oh man. My name is Fantasy, and I go face. Oh,
with
man.
all of these Dark Generals at my place.
At my place. It's too easy, can't you see? My name is Fantasy.
Perfect little rhyme. That's Fantasy's new rhyme.
There it is. Fantasy will move on and knock out SKYSAMA, who is the season favorite.
That's right.
MVP.
He was the MVP, but again, Fantasy being the MVP of my heart, I think he deserves the spot. Again, he's one of the best players in the NA competition right now. I don't think that